in Frisco, Texas at the Star, Big 12 Media Days with Commissioner Brett Yormark here. Second year that Utah's in the Big 12. And I guess I'd just ask your overall, you gave your State of the Union earlier today for our viewers and Utah fans. How's the conference right now? How's our health?
The health is great. Love the direction of the conference. And as I said on stage today, I don't think there's ever been a better time than right now to be part of the Big 12. You know, I started this job 3 years ago. I wanted to be a national conference. I wanted to stabilize the conference with two great media partners. Those two have become five now. I wanted to connect a culture. I wanted to get on the consciousness of current and future student athletes, and I wanted to modernize the conference and be a conference of innovation. And I think we've accomplished that and more. But I do look at the conference as a bit of a mature startup, so there's a lot more work to do. And as you get to know me, I'm a guy that's happy but never satisfied. Happy with the progress over the first 3 years, but there's more work to be done, and I'm not satisfied yet. You know, this year was the first year we were a 16-team conference. And as I said earlier today, all of our schools created great value. But when we went after the four corner schools, we knew they were going to create great value for us, and they have. It's unfolded in just a terrific way, and in fact, it's exceeded our expectations. You know, when you think about Utah, love your gymnastics team. Love your investment in women's basketball. I mean, you've done a great job there, your softball program. I'm very bullish on Utah football this year. I think last year was an aberration. And candidly, for us to be the best version of ourselves, we need Utah to be at the top of this conference.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Utah, It was a down year by Kyle Whittingham standards, yes. But the importance in the Big 12 of Utah, the prominence in football, but also having that Salt Lake City market in this conference too.
Critically important. I mean, candidly, again, when we thought about Utah, obviously you bring a lot to the table, but you guys have been at the top of the game when it comes to football. And we need you guys to be back at the top for us to be the best version of ourselves. So I'm rooting for you guys every day.
Well, you said that in your address earlier today. There are some brands in this league you need to really, really thrive. I'm guessing Utah is one of those brands.
100%. But you guys are doing a great thing for us. I mean, what you did in the Olympics, your Olympic sports this year. Men's basketball, by the way, I love the hire, the assistant coach at the Mavs. I think that model works in collegiate athletics. So I think what you've done there is terrific. You guys have made some great changes this year, and most importantly, you have wonderful leadership. I spoke to Taylor the other day. He's a great president. He's got great vision. He's got a business mindset. Mark Harlan's become a very dear friend. He's a wonderful AD. He's got a good pulse on what's happening. And now that you guys have been in our conference year one, I think you guys are going to make great strides in year two.
You've got Kyle Whittingham, speaking of leadership, as the head coach, second longest tenured head coach in all of college football behind only Kirk Ferentz. What does having a figurehead and a name like Kyle Whittingham mean for football in this league?
Critically important. It credentializes us. You know, I said earlier today, we've got a great makeup of coaches, future Hall of Famers, rising stars. It's very balanced, and excited about working with all of our coaches.
The league, I used to joke about this in the Pac-12 era, nobody cannibalized itself quite like the Pac-12 used to in football. This league, you could make a case 7, 8, maybe 9 teams could win the league this year. You've been very vocal about the 5-11 setup, and in a league that could cannibalize itself, your view on that setup and where the league is this year with deep talent, but maybe not a great team yet.
Well, I think we have a lot of deep talent, and parity is good to some degree, and then ultimately you need those schools to emerge, and I think over time they will. The 5-11, and I said it today, I'm doubling down. You know, it might not be ideal for us today, but given the investments we're making in college football across, you know, membership, and where I think we're taking our product, we're not going to cap ourselves with an AQ. I want to earn it on the field, and I want to have the ability to have as many of our schools participate if they're worthy of it. And that's why I'm not in favor of the AQ model, and I think a 5-11 model is fair, and it's what's good for the Big 12 long term.
So you talk about Olympic sports, and Utah has always thrived in a lot of Olympic sports. You mentioned men's basketball as well. There's a lot of excitement about a great Ute like Alex Jensen coming back home. Your look ahead, we're at football media days, but the Olympic sports are a big part of this too. How you feel this league is positioned to compete on that level, basketball and others?
Big time. I mean, I think we're well positioned for all the right reasons, and we are doubling down, as I said, on Olympic sports. I think we have an opportunity in this conference when you think about wrestling and soccer and softball and gymnastics to do some special things. And I think on the men's and women's basketball front, we have a chance to be really special. Our women's program our schools are investing in, and I think we're going to have a great season. And as I said earlier, men's basketball, we've been the top conference in America over the last 10 years. And next year, I think we'll be even better.
Before I let you go, is there a game circled on Brett Yormark's schedule to make it to Salt Lake City this fall to see the Utes?
I'll be there for sure.
Okay.
I'm going to see it twice.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to see you at Utah versus BYU at BYU, but then I'll be joining you guys as well. So now that we're at 16, I go to all 16 schools during the fall. Sometimes I have to double up on a weekend. But I'm really excited about football season. You know, every week creates so much drama for this conference. And last year, you talk about parity. Last year in November, highest rated month of the year for us. Why is that? Because so many schools had a chance to show up in Arlington. And I think that's going to unfold this year as well.
Brett, great to meet you.
Thank you so much.
We'll look forward to seeing you in Salt Lake City
Thanks
this
for
year.
having me.
Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark.